When you strive for success, do it because you want it, not because you need it. When you want something, it brings about intention, desire, and action, soos wat ons gesê het. However, when you need something, it will lead to pain, stress, and frustration. What is your opinion about that statement? And while I was just thinking that when we said the thin line between obsession and passion, yeah, I could also sense that thin line when you, do I want it or do I need it? Because when you need something, to a certain extent, you become desperate.
Yeah. Yeah. And in the wanting, it's where you ask the questions. You ask questions that would help you and guide you towards
why
that
do I
action.
want it?
Yeah, you have to. But in the need, it's like you said, desperation, and that's where you are caught between. What are those fancy words people use? But jy's basies by die punt van waar jy moet 'n keuse maak, en as jy daai keuse moet, it's just this way. There's no other way, because if you don't have this, what is going to happen? So in the wanting process, I think it's a safer process as well, where you need to just identify what it is that I want and go with that, and not in the needing process, because the needing process sort of, it diverts you from your focus. It diverts you and puts things, lets you focus on sort of the exterior things, things that are on the outside of things that would give the satisfaction instantly or temporary, and not the permanent satisfaction that it will ultimately get you to.
I actually don't know how I feel about the want and
In the
need.
need thing.
Yeah.
It's like you said earlier, if it's the want, né, then you can still, when you reach that point where you need to change your goal, you will be able to change your goal, because you still want it. But when you need it, you'll be, no, it cannot go wrong. I cannot change it. I need this, and then it becomes an obsession.
It does.
And then it becomes unhealthy, because when it's the want, it's still still healthy, and then you think realistically. But when it becomes need, then jy sien meer so realisties. I mean, it becomes desperation.
I think the question why would help with I think both.
Yeah.
Why do I want this?
Yes.
Or why do I think I need this? Which can help you to really see why you feel like you want this, or why you feel like you need this. So a why would be a big question, I think.
Exactly. And there's a thin line, because really just wanting something and really needing something. But it's that measure stick is within yourself. You would know. Now I'm moving from healthy to an unhealthy stage. You will know within yourself.
You would know, especially if you're on the quest of success, and you've told yourself that I am striving for success, and I need to identify these things that I need and that I want. Then you would be able to know. But obviously, the question why plays the vital role in this case, and that question can be answered if we go back to the system that we would create, the motivational system about people that we communicate our dream and our success to. They would be able to help us answer that question as well, because sometimes, most of the time, ons het ook nog net eers vandag ingekom, and there were people already living, and they can actually help you om sort of nie baie delays voor die pad te maak, and so that you can also learn from them, that can be able to give you the why answers.
Exactly. Because they've been there.
I think it's where the community also comes in.
Absolutely.
You can go into your community and see whether it's a similar goal that someone has as you, or even just a different goal. Just finding out from that person, how did you reach this goal? Why did you choose this goal, or why did you go for this?
True.
Try and do your own market research and see how do these people reach their success. Can I do the same things, or should I go about it a different way?
Exactly. And what
I
what drove them to do what they are?
actually compile my own file with findings.
Exactly.